Hey, I'm gonna go see if the morels have sprouted yet. My buddy just called and said he found 3 pounds of morels around his burn pile. So stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I get out of the house and away from the farm for a moment. I'm up on my backyard looking for morel mushrooms, but I'm finding deer. Yes. Vittles on the hoof. But I'm looking for mushrooms. My buddy called me a mile down the road, and he went out to look at his burn pile, and he found 3 pounds of morel mushrooms just growing in his backyard. That is very fortuitous. So I'm looking, because if he's got morels, I'm pretty sure I have morels. We had some time of torrential rain, downpours, and localized flooding up here in the mountains. And I suppose downriver they had a lot of flooding. But, and it warmed up. And I think that's primed to cause these mushrooms to spurt. I don't see any so far, but I'm still looking. I do love getting out of the house and getting up and getting some exercise. I need it. I lost 5 pounds. Haven't found a mushroom up here in 2 years. What is that plant? That's interesting. Been out here for a half hour already. No luck. Because my hill faces east and his faces west. And I'm hearing that more people are finding more mushrooms on a western slope of a mountain. Unfortunately, I don't have a western slope of a mountain. And it was just, I guess, interesting that I should find the mushrooms I did. I found, I think, 3 pounds about 3 years ago. That was the first time I ever harvested morels. But I haven't seen any. I saw very few the next year, but this year, last year, I haven't seen any. Well, they do say around Mother's Day is the best time to harvest those morel mushrooms. I don't see any. Okay, I do have a little bit of a western slope here. The fence line is just like 50 feet down there. But I've never hunted over on this side. Never hunted mushrooms over here, so I don't know what's over here. I still don't see anything. Me thinks me got skunked. This is the ridge line of my backyard, and up there is the top of the mountain. It's the apex of my property, the top of this mountain, and it starts going downhill. And that's right at 2,000 feet above sea level. Good view up there. Now, I do have some sugar pine, which are very large trees in my backyard. In a couple of weeks, I'm gonna treat you guys to an adventure. I'm driving over to the coast, and we're gonna take an off-road and hike a trail through the redwoods. Now those are big trees. Those redwoods are huge. In fact, I'm going to take you and show you the area where they filmed Star Wars and the planet of Endor with the Ewok adventures. That's where we're going in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that episode. That's going to be interesting. Massive trees. Those redwoods are huge. That white stick right there is the apex of my mountain. And that's a bit disconcerting because somebody has placed a deer skull on top of that. And I'm the only person that comes up here not. Apparently somebody felt that they had the right and the privilege to trespass on my property. Now I have a fence completely surrounding my property, and it clearly defines where my property is. So why would somebody come on my property unless they were morel hunting too and collecting all of my morel mushrooms? Who would do that? That's disrespectful. There's a lot of trees that have died up here. Snapped off, blown over. There's a bunch over on my neighbor's property. Got some dead ones around here. I need to get a chainsaw that is gas powered. My son is taking, he's learning how to run a chainsaw proper, and I'll have him come up and cut these down. Make it a little safer, because there's a lot of dead snags up here. Makes it unsafe. But why is this area so full of dead trees? Were the trees so stressed that the bugs attacked them and they have a beetle kill? Don't know. I strung this fence myself. Nobody helped me. I put every T-post in, hauled the cement up and cemented these 4x4 posts in. And this is my corner post. It is set right at the corner mark, or a sectional marker of the map grid. There's a couple of dead trees here that they are dead, but they have these bearing tree signs on them, so they're not gonna last. Those trees are gonna fall down. Oh, I got a tree that just fell across my fence. Ugh. A lot of cleanup up here. I'm gonna head on back down the hill. Yep, I truly got skunked again today, but at least I got some exercise, and you guys got to see a little bit of my backyard, a little bit more of my backyard, and my mountaintop, and my big trees. Yeah. And my deer. My deer. This ain't Sherwood Forest. Well, that concludes this adventure. It's always an adventure when I step outside of my back door, especially wandering up there in the backyard. Yeah, I got skunked. No morel mushrooms today. Hi, Big Pig. I think he's playing. He's excited about something. It is so muddy in there for him. Poor little guy. Yeah, I know. Oh well. So much is life of a pig on a farm. So my buddy came out and checked out his, well, he's delivering some stuff to the burn pile, and he found a whole clutch of these morel mushrooms, and he gifted them to me. Look at those, they're gorgeous. They just sprouted. This is April 10th, and I've got about 1.5 pounds here. Yeah, they were just found right here on the back side of this wood pile, all clustered together, about 3 pounds of them. Well, I guess all you have to do around this area is just make a burn pile and go back a year later and harvest mushroom. This is awesome. It is said that mushrooms grow in burned out areas, and this whole mountain ridge behind me, that was flaming. That was the wildfire that sent us packing, getting the hell out of Dodge this last summer. So I imagine there's going to be really good morel mushroom hunting up there this year. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this. I got skunked adventure looking for morel mushrooms here on my homestead. Stay tuned for more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking on that bell icon down below. That alerts you to new videos as I upload them. You can help my channel out by just simply giving me a thumbs up, leaving a little comment, and sharing, clicking that share button and sharing on a variety of different social media platforms. That introduces people to my channel from your social media platforms. You can follow me on social media. I'm currently uploading to Pinterest, Reddit, Blogger. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram. I'm also on Tumblr and LinkedIn. And hey, you know what? A way you can help us financially is down below in the description area. There is links to equipment that I feature on my show. You can click on those links. They go into Amazon, and you don't have to buy those. If you do, please do. But if you don't, go in through one of those links and go search anywhere in Amazon through those links, and anything you purchase on Amazon, it gives us a little kickback here on the farm to be able to do some improvements on the homestead. That's how that works. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.